So at this point, I'd like to acknowledge we have a very special guest in the room. We are pleased to have with us Senator Joe Cryan, Chairman of the Senate Higher Education Committee. Senator, thank you so much for joining us today. Now I'd like to introduce Sandra Gilot-West, Chief of Staff for the Office of the Secretary of Higher Education. You can come on up. With a career spanning nearly 2 decades in higher education, Gilot-West plays a pivotal role as a principal advisor to the Secretary and guides strategic planning to ensure the organization's mission and goals are met. So Sandra, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hello, everyone. First, I must say hi to my bestie, Senator Cryan, back there. Thank you to NJBIA for organizing this important day of conversation, and I'd also like to thank all the partners here and policymakers engaged. For those I haven't had the pleasure to meet, my name is Sandra Gilot-West, and I serve as the Chief of Staff at the Office of the Secretary of Higher Education. I'm looking at my colleagues. Please don't tell our Director of Comms. I'm going to go a little off script. So, just engaging in the conversations that we've had today, I thought it was really important for you to understand who I am. So I am a first-generation American, I'm a first-generation college grad, and I stand before you as the Chief of Staff. And how did I get here? It was because of the synergy of education and workforce. It wasn't just simply getting that degree, walking across the stage, although my parents were thrilled as people who did not have that degree, but it was also workforce. It was working the jobs and getting those connections. And that's why at OSHI, we think it is so important to have these conversations so that students, just like myself, can stand in these rooms and say, workforce and education made that difference in my life. Under the Sherrill administration, both the governor and the lieutenant governor, who you've just heard, are dedicated to expanding economic opportunity and driving innovation that helps more residents pursue degrees and credentials. New Jersey is a very expensive state, as we know. And why are we expensive? It is because we have the #1, as you heard, K-12 education. And we don't want to see the students that we have invested in leave the state. So it's important for us to show them in New Jersey, you can get that education, that high-class education. Our educational partners, we just had a campaign to let them know New Jersey fits. You can go from, I live in Morris Plains, Northern Jersey, and so that's the city life. But when I drive into Trenton, I'm driving past farms, and as a Brooklyn girl, seeing horses and tractors on the road is still a new experience for me. But you can get that experience if you want to get away from the city life and want to experience something new. You can still do that in New Jersey. So thanks to strong partnerships with New Jersey college and university leaders and stakeholders in recent years and support for affordable educational pathways, more residents are pursuing degrees and credentials. The result? An increasingly resilient economy fueled by a dynamic workforce and thriving industries. Yet, as we'll hear today, challenges still remain. Expectations across the board are evolving quickly and continuously, with increasing demands on colleges, employers, and graduates alike. More employers are expressing difficulty in filling vacancies due to gaps in soft skills among early career candidates, and that's why we want to continue to talk to you to understand, as employers, what are you seeing are those gaps? Where can we be partners to ensure that the curriculum they're getting in the classroom also meet the needs of the workforce? At the same time, recent graduates are entering highly competitive job markets with high expectations and AI threatening to narrow the field of opportunity. Colleges and universities are working diligently to prepare students for careers, knowing by that 2031, 68% of all jobs in New Jersey will require some form of post-secondary education or training. To all these ends, higher education is being asked to be more responsive, more connected, and more outcomes-driven. This underscores the partnership that we need to have between higher education and industry to prepare the next generation of talent and continue to provide upskilling opportunities to the current workforce. To meet this workforce imperative, the state's co-investment in talent development is crucial. One example is New Jersey's Career Accelerator Internship Grant Program, and I'm going to just point out Nikki, who leads that program for us, a collaboration between OSHI and the Department of Labor and Workforce Development. Through this program, we provide grants to New Jersey employers to offer paid, hands-on training learning experiences to students and recent graduates. I remember as a college student, I had to work 2 part-time jobs to afford to work my unpaid internship. So how many of our students are priced out of these learning experiences because they can't afford to take an unpaid internship, or employers can't afford an intern? And so we are bridging that gap with grants to employers so that you don't have to look to your profit margin to see if you can afford to train someone that can be a pipeline to the talent force that you're looking for. First, employers across the strait, from small businesses to major corporations, are gaining that access, and students are gaining the workforce skills through structured, hands-on experiences that actually prepare them to translate classroom skills to full-time employment. And that employment may be with you. We also recognize the importance of addressing the long-term workforce needs of our state by creating opportunities for nearly 1 million students, residents of New Jersey who have some college credits but no degree. And helping those learners complete their college credential and turn their early investment into a career payoff is where we want to bridge that gap. Governor Sherrill is continuing the state's investment of recent years to help institutions re-engage those individuals, leading to the re-enrollment of 15,500 New Jersey residents, of which nearly 2,000 have already graduated. We're also working with the New Jersey Department of Labor and numerous stakeholders on the forthcoming federal Workforce Pell Program rollout for short-term career training programs. With this initiatives in mind, we ask, what existing strategies can we scale to drive outcomes for our residents and economy? Are there more opportunities for innovative partnerships or experiential learning opportunities like those created by the Career Accelerator Program? How can employers and institutions work together to support adult learners and create more holistic talent development strategies? And for Acting Secretary Challey in particular, the question is, how as we as a state support higher education and facilitate partnerships that ensure students leave our colleges with clear pathways to participate and thrive in the workforce? That thriving isn't just a change for that student. I stand here able to supplement my parents' retirement because of the education in the workforce, because I stand before you as Chief of Staff. They were working class. We heard about Alice. Did not know about that. All I knew is I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment and shared a bathroom with 3 other people. And today, I can help my parents enjoy cruises because of workforce and education. As we face an ever-evolving landscape, challenges are inevitable. But colleges and employers stand at the forefront of meeting these challenges. By working together in new and innovative ways, OSHI looks forward to being a partner in setting our students, institutions, and our businesses up for the long-term success in a challenging world. Thank you.